So, what do you tell the women who can't have kids?
Seriously?
Negligible. Like I said, it's a
Can I ask
negligible
my
amount.
question without a
No, no, you're
seriously? I
right.
don't understand
You're right.
why we
No,
can't
I
ask
hear.
questions because
Do you
you
think
asked
he's
questions
talking about
earlier
those
today.
women?
No, but hold
They
on.
may still
That
want
Well,
question, you can ask that
hold on.
question.
they
I
may
think it's
still
fine
want to have
without
a
you interjecting. I
family.
think I'm talking to
Hold on,
Trigger
Coach K.
Mike, not you, but thank
Hold on,
you.
Coach K. On why we having such trouble, because it's really two things I believe happen at the same time, and I'm gonna call it the dichotomy of purpose. All right, so I believe women have changed their focus to believe that their career is their purpose, but their actual purpose is family. And it has been said that only 10% of men will ascend to their true purpose without the need to serve a family, right? They're just going to get to the bag regardless, right? So if women don't focus on family and men don't have a family to serve, you end up with the United States in 2023. So it's just a revolving door of bullshit to where I know we want men to be on their purpose regardless. That has never worked in history. Most men do not level up. They don't buy houses. They don't do anything more than what they're doing just to maintain without a family. So that needs to be spoken to. So like I said, it's a revolving door because as more women focus on career and not start families, the more men will just kind of be like, man, I'm good in this little one bedroom efficiency with, the big ass TV on the cardboard box and the futon. Y'all ladies know because some of y'all smashed on the futon. Don't lie. All right, but that's neither here nor there. Y'all go ahead.
Trigger Mike, I got a question because what does family look like? What does that look like to a woman?
Husband, children.
So
That's
you're saying that every woman that's born is
mhm.
meant to be a wife and meant to be a mother?
If she wants to have children, absolutely.
No, that's not what you said. You said a
Yeah.
family. So that means
hmm
that everybody is meant to be a mother and everybody is meant to be a wife.
More or less, yes. It's negligible. There are so few women that aren't that it's negligible. So yes.
So what do you tell the women who can't have kids?
Seriously?
Negligible. Like I said, it's a
Can I ask
negligible
my
amount.
question without a
No, no,
seriously?
you're
I
right.
don't understand
You're right.
why we
No,
can't
I
ask
hear.
questions
Do
because
you
you
think
asked
he's
questions
talking about
earlier
those
today.
women?
No, but hold
They
on.
may
I can
still
ask that
want
Well,
question. I can ask that
hold on,
question.
they
I think
may
it's
still
fine
want to have
without
a
you interjecting.
family.
I think I'm talking to
hold on,
Trigger
Coach K.
Mike, not you, but thank
Hold on,
you.
Coach K. Hold on, Coach. So, like I said, it's negligible. Most marriages involve children, and then now we can see that, like, let's say, not picking on black women, but they average the most births before the age of 22. So it's like they're going to have children regardless. So that we're not talking about women that can't have children. It's pretty negligible
You
amount
are,
of women.
if you're talking about, because you just said a woman's purpose is, you didn't say
Family.
like specific women or women who want families, that's their purpose. You're generalizing it. So I'm saying
hmm
not every woman is capable of being a wife. Not every woman is capable of birthing children.
hmm
I think that that's valid enough to ask because what do you tell
Yeah.
those women who are struggling with fertility that they don't have a purpose anymore? And
Uh,
I'm speaking for those,
mhm.
and I think I have a right to ask that question
No, you
without it being
absolutely do have a right, but I'm more of a macro analyst, not a micro. So that
well,
is a
I'm just saying
micro
if we're on
problem.
these platforms and we're talking about purpose, and there's a woman who's probably struggling with fertility,
Yeah.
I think when we
You
say
know what?
that,
What
we
I will
speak
say
to
to that,
those
what I
women and
will
have
say
some
to
type
that,
of sensitivity to that. That's all I'm
okay.
saying.
What I will say to that is that Trigger Mike talks about the general and the macro, and that for the women who need their voice heard, that's why they got B Taylor TV.
Sure, can I go real quick? I'm just saying I think when Trigger Mike says that to come to this conversation in good faith, we know that he's talking about women that can have children, but I don't think any of us can honestly say that we would negate these women who unfortunately have endometriosis or have whatever types of issues where they are infertile, that they can't be a mother, because obviously there's adoption. My stepmother, she was in this case, she doesn't have any kids, but she married my dad. She has 3 daughters now, basically. And lucky for us, my mom was a piece of work, so we all won. But I'm just saying that, of course, I think for majority of women, majority, not all, that their purpose, their innate purpose is to be a mom and to have a family.
Yeah.
I just want to jump in because I was listening to the clip that we, watching the clip that we just listened to. I just want to dissect a piece of what he said. He said that women are more educated. So if we're talking about don't want men who haven't been to college, what happens when every man's gone to college and we no longer have people to work in the sewers? We no longer have people to collect the garbage. We no
Exactly.
longer have people to work the recycling plants. Like we still need those jobs done. And no offense to women, but women aren't going to do that shit. So
No
what
pun
happens to
intended.
those? What happens to those jobs? And do those men, just because they may have a barely a high school education, do they not qualify for a family? Is that what we're suggesting? Those men don't qualify for a family? I don't
What?
typically,
Yeah.
you guys know, I don't typically go after the women because I believe it's up to men to make the change. Period. But
So
Yeah. But you're kind of speaking
when
to.
we talk
Yeah.
about delusional, that's a piece of the delusion because there are still tons of things that happen to make the society run by people who don't have those formal educations. So I'm just curious.
So I think that's a great question, AP, but I'm going to say this, right? In having this conversation very genuinely and very authentically, there's a small group of women that are unfortunately too loud about education being formal, right? When women are saying they want an educated man, they just want somebody who can keep up in certain conversations. I want to be able to bring you around my friends who went to college and you don't feel out of place in the conversations that they're having. Can you have an elevated level of conversation? Can you display a certain level of intellect, of foresight, of strategic thinking? Can you engage in conversation and things that may not necessarily interest you, right? When you're talking about people getting married, you're looking at merging lives, right? That means we have a shared friend group, we share social circles. These are now things of everyday life. And so when women are going to school and they're being trained to have conversations at certain levels, if we're honest, it's embarrassing to both parties if your man shows up and feels completely out of place in any conversation that you're regularly having. That doesn't necessarily mean that he has to have a formal education. I think the majority of women don't care if you have a formal education. The internet is free, resources are free, trades are great. Women who are looking for six figures, men in the trades, a lot of them are doing it, right? There are some women that are classist and need that piece of paper and need it to be a white collar job, but that isn't the majority of women. They just are the ones that are the loudest.